7, 1, 2, 5. Are we doing this right?
Well, are we?
Clearly, we're fucking not, because we just had to do a retake.
We're not doing this shit right at all.
They did not know that until you said some shit right now.
Yeah. I had to fucking beat that shit up, motherfucker.
Who's they? Who's they?
Because of your actions.
The world.
Statistically speaking, we have 4 listeners.
And they're all in this room right now.
No, and they're 28 to 34, I think it said. Some shit like that.
They listen. And
Sounds about right.
Guess what, fellas? We got a reoccurring guest.
Oh, shit.
James's world. The one and only
Black eyes, round face.
the legend Andre the Giant,
He was on our podcast. the second week.
a.k.a. James.
AKA Black eyes, round face.
Say hi to the people.
How you doing, sir?
How y'all doing today?
How y'all doing today?
Or should we say red, since he was swimming all day? He looks fucking...
Yeah, dude, I feel that. I feel it right now.
It looks like Mr. Krabs.
Dude, you look like a burnt raccoon. For real, dude.
You look like a Hawaiian pig.
Fuck you, I'm leaving.
With curly hair.
God damn, it started early, huh?
Yep.
How you feel, James?
Oh man, I'm tired, burnt. Yeah.
Fuck, that was boring.
Sounds about right.
Sounds like a normal day in James's life.
Don't do shit ever.
Did you have your kids this weekend or no?
Yeah, my daughter goes with her mom tomorrow, and yeah, I have my son tomorrow too.
So what is the process? Because I always think about the process of it. I love you, Melissa. If me and Melissa ever were to split, like what weekends I would get my kids, like during the week would you get them as well? Like I don't understand how that plays out. Because when I was a kid, my parents were together, so I would be with my mom every other weekend. And they would drive to like a fucking McDonald's and meet up, and then I'd get passed to the other car and jump in and all that bullshit.
I guess it just depends on how the relationship is between you guys after you guys split up.
So what do you not to get too personal if you don't mind telling us,
I
but
don't give a shit.
what days do you have them during the week or just during the weekends?
Well, he has 2 baby mamas, so. Yeah.
I have custody of my daughter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got her. She goes with her mom during school. She goes with her mom every other weekend. And then during the summer, we switch it out from week to week.
She's your first?
Yeah.
Your first child?
And then my son, it varies with him. I mean, if I'm not working, then I'll have him. I definitely have him on the weekends. Every weekend I get him pretty much.
So when you have your son, do you feel like you have to do more things? Like go places, like take him out more, or just chill at the house? Do you feel obligated, like, to show him a good, like, to,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you don't have him all the time.
Well,
So, like,
I mean,
let's go fucking to Chuck E. Cheese.
I mean, when I have...
And you're a badass parent if you go to Chuck E. Cheese. I'm just saying.
when my daughter was little, I mean, I used to take her everywhere. With
Everywhere,
me.
dude.
So,
baseball games. Remember the baseball games?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, dude.
We used to go like 3 games a week when they were playing at home.
I feel like that's better for the kids, though, because they speak better because they're around adults all the time, and like I feel like their demeanor is way different.
I think that's cool too, because like she was around us a lot, like all the friends and all that, and like we all took care of her like she was like our own too. Like I wonder if she remembers all that.
During Raider games, like she would always hang out, bring us beers. Yeah. The little Raiders jersey.
The Raiders are still a football team?
Oh, get the fuck
God
out of here
damn.
right now, dude. You're about to get stabbed. Fucking national treasure.
When are they going to
fucking-
Vegas?
Next year, dude.
As in this coming up season.
2020.
So this
2020,
season.
No,
Coming up,
the
right?
season hasn't even started yet.
Yeah.
It's
2020
gonna
season.
start in when does it start?
Yeah, it
August.
starts this year, though.
Yeah,
We're talking
okay,
about
so
next year's season.
next
2020.
year's season.
2020. Okay.
Get it together, Myron.
So 2021 season. Not 1920 season.
No, dude. It
Dude,
starts
1920?
Yeah, it starts. It starts in
It's
2019.
2019, bitch.
Yeah, you idiot.
1920, you idiot.
Yeah, 2019. So 1920. Next year's 2020. So that's 20.
That's
19 through 20. That's 1920 season. Is this year and next year. Fuck you. I play 2K. I fucking understand when the fucking seasons start.
well. It's hard to take you serious and shit. I really thought
Three
he
beer
meant
McGee, ladies and
1920.
gentlemen. 3 beer McGee.
This is 2.5, motherfucker. You'll see 3 beer again in a fucking minute.
You can't even say it. But anyways, back to James. But yeah, like taking her out when we used to hang out when she was little, like she'd be around us all the time, dude. Raider games, baseball games, barbecues.
Yeah.
I wonder if she remembers all that.
Nope.
I don't think so.
Well, it's been a while. Freaking James abandoned her when he had a son. All he wants to do is hang out with the son.
She had her turn, and now it's my son's turn.
But when do you guys actually remember when you were a child? I don't really remember.
I remember that.
What
stuff.
age though?
I remember young, dude.
Like how young?
5, 6, dude.
5, 6. Okay.
Yeah, I remember my dad's friend. I'm sure Alex remembers him too. Lencho.
Yeah.
Like he's like our uncle.
Yeah.
So I remember like all the times we spent with him, like adventures we had and all that, and like my dad and him
And
like
then
fucking around, like
Eric's
drinking.
dad. I remember Eric's
Is it like
Yeah, Eric's dad.
like? Is it like snapshots, or do you actually? Can you actually?
I
like,
Cool
think,
memories.
I don't know.
envision?
I don't know if this is true, if this is a real thing, but I sometimes think I have a photographic memory, like where I can remember shit like vividly in pictures and what I was doing, what I was
Oh
wearing.
shit. Yeah, because I don't
Some
know if it's
people
true.
can't, though.
Yeah, that's what. Like, same thing. Like I don't know if it's true, but like I feel like I have a big dick. So fuck no, you don't have a photographic memory.
What the fuck?
Oh man, dude.
Well,
no.
we just found out Barn doesn't have a big dick. I'm okay with not having the memory, but you have a little dick.
Yeah.
You just told our 3 listeners.
Shit. Dude, no, I have
It'd be like that
I have a very vivid memory of me in one of those walker things, those fucking toys with
shit.
where they put you in, like you just fucking walk around, and it was bright yellow and red.
Oh, I know
And
which one you're talking about.
Yeah,
Oh, the push
I
ones.
remember being
Yeah, yeah.
in that shit in my house on fucking Linares, like messing with little toys and walking around, like very vivid fucking memory.
Dude, I can
Like,
remember. Like I remember the first time I sleptwalked. I remember, fucking when I had a 3-wheeler. I remember when I got
Oh,
my
3-wheeler, Ninja Turtle 3-wheeler.
No, I had
Oh, he had
Batman.
a Bigfoot one too.
No, I
the
remember
big
when
one,
I
yeah.
got Bigfoot, which was the electric little trucks. It was Bigfoot, the monster truck. And I remember that was the last gift that came out. My dad brought it out. I was surprised, and I remember
Yeah.
that vividly. Like I remember a ton of things. Like it's crazy. Like,
And instead
my
of
memory's
using
pretty
it the right way, me as a bad big brother, I used to just push him into fucking walls and shit.
good. You know that shit. That shit ended up in the back of Novi, the hills behind North Vista, because like it was just chilling in my backyard forever. We got older, and so we
Fuck
took
Novi.
it. We took it romping. Fuck last year. So we took it romping down the hill behind Novi, just all the way down. That shit was funny, and then we just left it there.
I don't say fuck no to high school. I say fuck that area. I don't know if I told this story already, but
You were too scared to go down there?
no, we bought a house. Well, my mom bought a house over there. If you go all the way down Tyler and you pass the football field,
Yeah.
and the first stop
Crest,
sign you make a
Crest.
left,
Yeah.
and then not the first street but the second street you make a
Gaylord
left.
Street.
Yeah.
So I don't know if
That's
Gaylord
what- it
Street
really
is that,
is, it
but
really is.
No,
okay.
it's really called Gaylord Street.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, we moved in.
It's
wha-
fitting for you though, but go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. I got 2 kids. Yeah,
By accident.
and it's not a fucking cover, but
doesn't mean nothing.
and it might have been an accident. I love you guys, but so we moved into that house and we were moving all our shit in, and then I remember it was a Friday night because I went to the football game. Anyways, and that Saturday we were supposed to move in, like actually move in, and we got to the house and all our shit was gone. My fucking clothes were gone off the hangers. My grandma had just taken me summer school shopping. They literally took my hangers. They took all my fucking K-Swiss, my Reeboks, all that shit. And I had to wear the same 2 black and white shirts. And I remember the khaki Dickies. I had to wear that for 2 weeks straight.
Damn.
That was
Seriously?
fucked up. Like, they literally took all our shit.
Was that when you lived right there off of Golden and?
No, dude, he just said, but
Oh,
no,
I wasn't paying attention.
Oh fuck.
Well, we were moving from Golden. We were going to move from Golden to the Norte Vista place. But then we just stayed in at Golden. Because they fucking, obviously, my mom got out of that somehow. Because they robbed us and, like, took all our shit.
Yeah,
so we
'cause
didn't move into
I
that place.
remember.
So they
I
broke
remember you
in.
telling us about
Mhm.
that.
But do you remember like if they broke in by breaking something like a window? Or
Yeah, they broke the back window.
Oh,
And I remember when I got in we came in that Saturday, there were this fucking people across the street, these Mexican dudes just sitting outside in their lawn chairs.
Yeah, but that's
like-
what we do out there though.
No, but they
Yeah.
were just facing our house. And I was just fucking screaming and shit. And I called my homies because that's when I was in that little fucking wannabe blood thing with the black kids instead of the WHK. Like, I remember there was a situation between, anyways, I'll just leave that. That sounds racist as fuck. But between the blacks and Mexicans, whatever.
Yeah.
But I called out my black homies, and we were about to fight all those dudes on the other side because I felt like they were stunning on me, like.
Well, that's just
They're
your
like-
insecurities. Because
Yeah.
we do that all the time. That's how we do in Watch the Neighborhood.
Yeah,
we sit
but
out there, we chill, we talk. You're new people moving into their hood. Of course, they're gonna sit out there and watch
Yeah.
and see what you're doing.
yeah, but I felt like it was more of a little like.
And plus
oh,
you
what
were-
the fuck
you
gonna
were-
do? We took your shit.
you were in
did
a
you go up? Did you
situation-
go up to talk to him?
No, I was just
Well, then you
screaming.
were assuming that.
I was.
Yeah.
well,
You can't do
fucking
that.
Mexican. Of course, I was assuming.
You were just in the moment too.
Yeah.
Like you were just furious too. Like
Yeah.
fuck. You were just seeing red. First person you see, like oh fuck it.
Yeah, because like 7125, it's literally because we used to hang out in the front of the house and just watch our neighborhood.
And if some
But I
little,
feel like they were like doing it on purpose. Like, they were just chilling out, like two dudes just chilling out on the lawn chairs, just watching us.
yeah,
Like,
I used to do that
I
all the
felt like
time.
that was
I used to
fucked
do
up.
that. That was my life.
Dude,
I used to do that shit all the time.
that's what Mexicans do, dude. They just chill in the front of the house and
Ever since then,
Most
like it's
people.
crazy. Do you ever run into your house when it's dark?
It's good to know
just
those
screaming?
people. 'Cause
My bad. What were you saying?
when you run into your house, no, I said it's good to know those people because they always know what's going on.
Oh.
Yeah.
my neighbor, and he's an older guy. He'll sit out in front of the house with his binoculars just so he can see what's
Oh,
going on
shit.
all the way
that's,
down.
that's
the street.
crazy.
Now that's just
There's
crazy.
different levels.
That's called boredom.
That's that movie where you fucking get the girl trapped in your basement and put a fucking turkey baster of your cum in her. What was that movie you were talking about?
God damn.
That 3P McU. These transitions are fucking weird. I still want to go back to.
That was a clean ass transition. What are you talking about?
I still want to know what when you ran into a house screaming. What was that about?
No, when you get home at the end of the night, like when you're already with your family and stuff, and you're walking into the house and you just start screaming just in case there's someone in there.
No, dude.
No?
I turn on the lights.
Yeah, you turn on the lights, but you start running through the house.
Nah.
No.
No? Fuck, never mind.
I think that's just you just being paranoid, dude. Like
Yeah.
you're just like living in the paranoia.
Just being a little bitch.
Yeah, dude.
You right?
No, seriously, I think that's just like a La Sierra thing. Like straight up, like when, dude.
Riverside's Riverside.
Yeah.
Not really.
Shit, hell nah, bro.
There's a big divide.
How am I being stupid? You guys are way different than we are, dude. We grew up way different than you guys did.
Then why you are our friends?
Because you guys wanted to hang out with us.
Yeah.
You want to hang out with us.
We opened your guys' eyes, playa. Say
I
something,
found
James.
you. You found me.
Oh shit! No, there was one time I almost fucking stabbed my niece
Oh,
because
shit. That's
yeah.
a transition.
yeah, that's a transition. Well, it's the same fucking thing. It's not a transition. She came home late. I thought everyone was back in the house, like already asleep and shit. And all of a sudden, I hear the front door open. Like I hear like, you know, when people like fuck up with the keys and it's like,
Yeah.
I hear that for a while, and then I hear the front door open, and then no sound after that. And then I look through the cracks. You know, the crack in the door, you could see like light turn on.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
There's no lights that turned on. I was like, what the fuck? So I grabbed this big ass fucking knife that I had right next to my bed,
Fuck.
and I slowly opened the door. And I remember like peeking out and seeing just light coming through the front door, but none of the other lights were turned on, and there's no other sound. I was like, what the fuck? So I fucking crept up, and as I turned the corner, I was about to stab,
Oh, shit.
and it was my fucking niece just standing there like waving at her friends like, bye.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, and I was like, what the fuck are you fucking
Oh,
doing right
damn.
now? Like, my heart was fucking pumping. She's like, what? All fucking dumb. I'm like, you almost fucking died right now. You almost died.
And plus, you look like a samurai.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Dude, I crept up like a fucking ninja, dude. Like, I was all low to the ground. I made sure, dude, I made sure that I made no sound, and I fucking just went. The knife was like fucking a foot away from her head. Like, I almost stabbed the shit out of her.
That's why I wouldn't want a gun. Because once
Why?
you shoot, like if someone, because people do that all the time. If you live
Oh,
with
yeah.
people, they just come in the house regular, like lights off, everything, because they already know the layout of the house.
Yeah.
So if you were just on some shit and you thought some shit was going down and you just shot, you can't take a bullet back.
No.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
that
Yeah,
shit,
that's true.
that's
Yeah, but that has to do with you knowing how to use a gun and all
Yeah.
that stuff too.
I remember
But-
when I first got my gun, my dad like gave me a mean old lecture, and he sat me down. He's like, a gun's a big responsibility. He's like, you can't just go take it out when you're angry and blah blah blah. And I turned and looked him right in the eyes and went, Dad, I would never do that. I would reach for my knife first because it's more personal. And I smiled, and he just
Fuck,
looked at me. He's like,
serial killer.
"What the fuck?" Like,
Hey, shout out Shooter Netflix. That show's fucking fire.
I haven't watched.
If
that
you're
yet.
looking for a show, Shooter,
Shooter,
god damn.
was that originally Netflix?
It's a Netflix. I think it was USA. If
Oh, it was on
if
USA.
I'm not mistaken. It's
Remember
USA
that song
original.
"Shooter" from Lil Wayne?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Does that have to do with that? Because
No,
I
that's
think
to
it's
do with
based
the-
on that movie.
Oh, that was a movie.
the Mark
Mark
Wahlberg
Wahlberg.
movie? Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I don't know if I've said this, but there's 5 actors. I hold up 4. There's fucking 5 actors. The Deadpool guy.
there's this many.
There's Deadpool. Who's that guy?
Ben Affleck.
No, Deadpool.
Oh,
Ryan Reynolds. I always watch
Reynolds.
any movie he's in. Mark Wahlberg. Dallas. What the fuck's his name? The fucked up nose.
The guy from Dallas Buyers Club.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Matthew McConaughey.
Oh yeah.
He doesn't have a fucked up, does he?
He has a fucked up nose.
Oh, I'm thinking of that other.
I was thinking
Olsen.
Owen
You're-
Wilson.
Owen Wilson.
Oh,
Owen
yeah.
Wilson as well. And then fuck. What's that one guy? Fuck.
Tom Hanks.
Not Tom. Tom Hanks is
Tom
fire.
Hanks is
though.
fire, dude.
He is. I might have to make
Denzel.
6.
Denzel.
Denzel. Yeah.
There you go.
Denzel. There it is.
Mine's Denzel. You already know this. Mel Gibson.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's a
Mel
bad
Anything
man.
Mel
Gibson,
Gibson
yeah.
in, I'm stuck to
Bruce
it.
Willis.
Bruce Willis.
Fuck. Never mind. I might have to
Who else?
update my shit.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah.
I like his.
Well, he's
movies.
like
Danny-
in a movie every 20 years. Or
Danny
shit.
Trejo.
Yeah, but fuck, it's always
Danny
good
Trejo,
movies.
yeah.
Danny Trejo.
Danny Trejo.
Oh, and what's his name? Cyrus the Virus.
Wait, hold on. So are you trying to say that you watched Spy Kids?
I never
Oh,
watched Spy
I
Kids.
watched Spy
Because
Kids.
Danny Trejo
1 and
was in
2.
that shit.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'm saying he's in
I'm
a
going to
couple
watch it then.
funny movies.
I watched that when I was a kid. Yeah, The Shark Boy. Yeah,
He has a bunch of movies, dude. What's his name?
Cyrus the Virus.
I don't know his real name, but yeah, he's Cyrus the Virus. And
That
Con
guy's
Air.
a badass actor, dude. He's a badass actor. The guy from Con Air. You guys seen that movie Con Air?
When I think of Con Air, I think of fucking what's Nicolas Cage.
That's John
that's another
Malkovich.
one.
Nicolas
John,
Cage.
John Malkovich.
There you go.
This
Oh, yeah.
motherfucker.
Oh, he was in Rounders.
So,
Oh, Steve
Buscemi?
Buscemi's a
Buscemi.
badass actor
Oh, yeah,
too.
I know. Boardwalk
Buscemi.
Empire? Oh,
Buscemi.
Look at those badass actors right there.
Damn, that's a good ass movie.
Even
there.
this motherfucker was
Danny
good in that movie.
Trejo was
John,
in there.
yeah.
Dave
Dude.
Chappelle was in there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. Fucking Con Air is a good fucking movie.
I need to rewatch it. I
Yeah.
think is it on Netflix or I think it was
I'm
on
not
one
sure.
of those.
It might be on
No?
Netflix.
But this
Yeah. Hulu?
motherfucker, John Malkovich, he's in. I
Rounders.
watched the shit Billions, the show Billions
Oh,
on
yeah,
Showtime.
yeah.
Really fucking good if you like strategic shit. But he's in it and he's a fucking good villain. Like you're scared of that motherfucker in it. He's fucking good. But
Steve Buscemi was in Boardwalk, whatever the fuck it was.
Boardwalk Empire.
Yeah.
I just said that.
he's the star of it. Yeah, he was fucking a beast in that. Isn't
When
he
is-
Adam Sandler's homie?
When is Peaky Blinders coming out with another season?
I don't know, dude, but I'm
Yeah,
waiting for
yeah.
that shit too, dude.
Yo, I call dibs on that's gonna be my wedding outfits and shit.
No.
That bullshit.
Damn.
Yeah.
I'm growing my hair out. And fuck you. I
7,
see,
1,
it,
2,
I
5.
see it in your eyes. I see it in your eyes.
I'm gonna have a fucking.
He's already started his hair and everything. I'll
Mr.
start my hair
Destination
today.
Wedding.
Who was the dude that was in Fifth Element? The villain.
Mm.
Wesley Snipes.
No, what? No, that's not.
Wasn't he in a movie like that? Crazy.
No.
Chris Tucker.
No. Oh
No,
yeah,
he
Chris
was-
Tucker was
he was
in it.
the
Yeah, he
villain.
was the radio host when he eats out the chick in the
Him.
airplane.
Chris Tucker. See, there
That's
you
just
go.
fucking hilarious.
No, Gary Oldman.
Yeah, it's Gary Oldman.
Gary Oldman, dude.
He's
that
a
motherfucker.
good-ass actor.
Oh,
Yeah, he's
Oh
really-
shit! Yeah, he's dope.
He'll play the fucking. He'll be in fucking Batman. He'll be in Fifth Element as a weird ass fucking villain. He's all over the fucking place. I think he played one that.
Man,
He was like a drug dealer, but he had dreads. I forgot what movie that was, and he's dude.
Oh, that sounds super familiar.
Yeah.
I just can't remember the name of the movie.
Yeah.
Your life. No, I was kidding.
And there's man, that-
maybe.
like I can go for days, dude. Joe Pesci, Robert De Niro, fucking Al Pacino. There's so many good actors.
Yeah, there's
out
way
there.
too many actors.
Yeah, there's a ton.
What do you guys prefer though? Like, you guys prefer like
I'm a-
horror, suspense, like
I like the
Mafia.
suspense, like where you think about like the whole like what was that movie where he kills his wife and gets out the house without what the fuck?
that
And it
sounds
had,
like every movie.
Oh, remember this dude?
That fucking.
no, it was like the dude that played Clarice, that guy.
Oh yeah.
But he kills his wife with some like shit. Fuck,
shit.
I forgot. But or the Denzel movie where he gets I think it's called Bone Collector.
Yeah, Bone Collector.
That shit's fire, or Siege or some shit like that. He's in like like those type of
The other,
I like-
serial killer type movies, like shit like
I'm
that.
more into like I guess like mob movies or like that history of the mob or stuff like that. Like obviously like the Godfather movies and all that stuff. That's why I like Peaky Blinders, for example.
Oh, I love Peaky
It's
Blinders.
fucking,
I
it's
love that
dope.
shit.
Remember this fucking guy? What movie was he in? Something about Mary, right?
yeah, he was something about Mary, and he was in that rat movie. Was it Little Stewart?
Stuart Little.
Yeah, there you go. He was in that shit. Fucking
Cartoon.
guy with big ass ears.
Do you guys think he could act?
Nah.
I feel like I can.
If I knew the camera wasn't on me.
I feel like he can be a writer because he's super animated. He can think of stories like right off the bat. And I think he just, since we're little, he would fucking do whatever. It doesn't matter to get a laugh. So I feel like he can be like a Chris Farley type actor.
I feel like I could
Nah.
be a good writer for like WWE.
I think I'm too generic as fuck. I'm a regular ass. I don't think I can do anything crazy.
I think I can.
He's a basic
I
bitch.
can probably direct. shit.
Basic
I can
bitch, yeah.
Basic
visualize
bitch.
shit.
Real shit, basic bitch. No, I'm not. I'm not even saying I'm not. I think I.
You know a movie I watched the other day and I forgot how good it was? It was 22. Or was it 22 or 21? With Jim
Jump Street?
Carrey.
Oh fuck! Is it
Uh,
22, 23?
Is it 23?
Oh, I think is
Look
it
it
the
up real
number
quick.
23?
Yeah, the number.
Yeah, that
23,
movie's
yeah, number
fucking
23.
good,
It's
dude.
Nice, yeah.
Speaking of that, that's like me. I see the number 11 everywhere. So if
Speaking of-
any of our 3 listeners, if you guys see the number 11, you count it up, everything.
Yeah, I
Let me
think
know what you
you're-
think about it.
Yeah, I think you're autistic as
That's
fuck.
true shit. No,
But,
he's been saying that since he's been saying that shit since like elementary, dude. Like he's always seen that shit, and like
Nah, I
every
have
time
that
he-
on my chain. Like it's lit. Like the number 11 for some reason, it can tell me to like rethink things or alter my moods. It's like fucking. I count everything. Like my birthday, the 29th. 9 plus 2 is 11. Like I think of everything. I look at the clock now. It's like 11:56 or whatever. Or if it would have been 8:56, or the 5 plus 6 is 11. Like I don't know if that's like a fucked up thing that I've created in my head.
Yeah, I
but
think it is.
it's crazy.
it's just like that Jim Carrey
Twinsies.
movie I was just talking about
Huh?
right now.
I said twinsies. 11's my favorite number.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
That is a thing though. Like
Oh.
it's fuck, I forgot what the actual term for it is. But
Tourette's?
it's Tourette's. No, no, but there is a term for it. Like where you see a number all the time.
Dude, literally, like I'm watching like a football game. They'll stop the camera when I look at that. I can freeze at something. It's like it's crazy. But I mean, Lil Wayne, I've heard it in his music. Apparently, that's like a Hollywood thing too. Like if you ever look at like the number of the locker or the team number or whatever, it's always 11. They use that number a lot in movies.
Yeah.
Well, I remember I looked at something. I read something somewhere where all the watches in every magazine is it's placed the same.
Yeah,
can
I
see
seen that too, but I forgot what it was
It's
all
like
about.
10:30 or so. It was some weird thing like that.
James just tried that beer.
Yeah,
His
shit. I don't
face.
even want to try that. I'm like ready
No,
for another
it's
one.
not. I mean, you might
It's
like
not
it.
super bad.
You might like
but
it. It's more like light and
just gonna have to
tropical.
down that shit.
It's not harsh.
So you're
It's not
saying
like
I'm gay or what?
Yes.
Is that a gay jab?
We've
Kinda.
been saying that.
I have 2 kids.
You're confused, bro. Stupid. But yeah, he's been seeing the number 11 for years.
I always thought if I was ever like me and Melissa split up, and it was my fault, I'd just be like, I'm gay,
What?
just to get out of a situation. I'm like, I'm gay. That's so she can't be mad at me. You know what I mean?
When I told my parents when my daughter's mom was pregnant, when I sat my parents down and talked to them, my dad goes, "Well, at least we know you're not gay." What a dick!
That's a classic dad.
Well, that's every dad moment right there.
I never heard anybody else say
Yeah, yeah. My fucking dad has me like, he sat me down. He's like, actually we're driving somewhere and he's like, so found the box in your room. I was like, yeah, and it was like a box of porn that like my sister's boyfriend gave me. It was a shit ton of fucking like Playboy magazines. He's like, well, at least you're not gay. And he just kept driving. Like, it was just silent the rest of the fucking day. I was like, what?
I just want to say there's
Dude.
nothing wrong with being gay.
Nothing
No,
at all.
yeah.
Live your life. Do what you got to do.
No, I mean we can still
But-
joke about it though.
Same.
This is not
kind
a
of the same
politically
thing happened to me
correct
when I
podcast.
was younger. I think I forgot what movie we were watching. Oh, you guys remember that movie Bob Wire with Pamela Anderson? Like,
I don't think I ever watched it.
dude, she was like naked half of that fucking movie. But
Quick. What did Pamela Anderson do to be fit? What? She wasn't a singer. What
She
did
was Playboy.
She was Playboy.
Baywatch.
She was Playboy.
She was an actress in
So
Baywatch.
she's
Baywatch,
in
yeah.
one movie. Like she's just good looking, basically.
Yeah.
She was in
Oh,
Baywatch.
okay.
She was in
For,
Baywatch.
like-
She was.
So I
big in
never
Baywatch.
figured out what the fuck she was.
Do
She
you
did.
do you not remember Baywatch?
I remember Baywatch, but I just don't remember.
She was the main
David
star
Hasselhoff?
in Baywatch.
Yeah. That okay, but okay, and then she blew the fuck up like crazy.
Yeah,
man.
that's the whole reason
Well,
they
she
had
started-
the slow motion intro. It was because of her. Like,
But that
just
was
to watch her
new.
titties
You have
bounce.
to think like TV was still relatively new. Like
yeah.
to have something like that, slow motion titties was like a big deal. Like whoa.
Yeah.
And then you had this fucking chick, and then she started.
Carmen Electra.
Yeah, Carmen Electra was big then.
Oh,
But she
yeah,
started
Carmen
dating a
Electra.
bunch of like fucking famous people too.
Tommy
So,
Lee and all them.
Yeah, she had a big thing with Tommy Lee.
But yeah, I was watching this movie, Bob Wire, and that's like I think it came on like on Showtime or Cinemax late at night. I was watching in the living room by myself, right? And then she's like full on naked, and I think my mom walks out of her room, and like when she used to walk out of her room, like you see directly to the TV. So she's seeing everything I was watching, and I was just sitting there like fucking like enjoying. I was like young as fuck, dude. Like, oh my god, look at those titties! Like, yeah, dude, I was like,
the fucking
like,
Mario
I was just like,
when he powers up.
I was just sitting there like fucking
Sound like
loving
Yoshi.
life and shit,
Sound like Yoshi.
right? And my mom started yelling at me like, "What are you watching?" I was like, "I don't know, just changing the channel, this and that." Blah, blah, blah. Like she fucking yelled at me, dude, right? So I was go to sleep, go to bed, this and that. So my dad got up, right, and I was like all mad, like what the fuck? Walk into my room. And my mom's like fucking telling my dad, like, this fucking guy's over there watching fucking porn and this and that. I was like, I'm not watching porn. I'm watching a movie. Like, you know, just fucking yelling back. It's like in the middle of the night. My dad's all like, what the fuck? He's like, what the fuck were you watching? He's like, I'm watching a movie. So I turned the TV back on and luckily, this bitch is over there fucking shooting up a storm. I was like, see, it's a fucking regular movie. It's a regular movie. And then so like my dad's just like, I don't know what he told my mom, so my mom went back to sleep, and my dad sat down next to me, and he's like, oh, you know, you gotta be careful because you got little brothers and sisters and this and that, like you're getting older and this and that, and he's like, so, which one was it? And I was like, oh, it was her, and Pamela Anderson was like shooting up a storm, and he goes, ¿Estaba buena? Like, did she look good? And I was like, yeah, and he's like, oh, okay. So I felt like that was one of those moments like, oh, fuck yeah, like you're not gay, bro. Like keep watching this shit. And he just said, don't sleep late. And he just went to bed and let me watch the same movie. I was like, yes. I remember that shit. That shit was dope.
Here's a towel and some lotion.
For real.
I don't even jack off with lotion.
That's bad, fool.
Why?
Fucking dick cancer and shit.
No, it's not.
No, but they say
No, I just
no,
made
it's
that
not
shit
bad.
up.
But they say
I feel
that
like
your
it-
sensitivity goes down
Yeah, probably.
But what would you guys do in that situation? Like what I just said.
with your
Like,
kids.
with your kids. Like
Probably
what-
similar to what my dad
shit,
did.
Probably the same shit that you did. Yeah,
Yeah.
at least you're not fucking gay. But if you're gay, I love you still.
Dude, it's fine. Like
Well, shit, I'm not gonna have fucking.
I'm not
have
talking
kids.
smack on gay
Oh,
people.
I
here we
got 2
go.
weeks
2 weeks till you're dissecting.
I remember that happened though.
Or how do you
vasectomy.
Oh, I keep saying like you're getting dissected. You know, remember when you got a frog in
Oh,
fucking science?
Middle school, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's super cool.
Bisectomy.
Like my dad was doing that for the first time, like talking to me about that. Like I'm his oldest son, so like
Man.
you know what I mean. Like he was like my mom was just yelling at me. He's just like, "Woo!" What were you doing in that situation though? Like with you between you?
Probably the same shit your dad did.
So-
I think that's like a legit thing to do.
So-
what your dad did.
What about like did your parents ever go up to you and tell you that like
Nope.
wear a
Birds and the
condom?
bees.
Wear a
No.
condom? I remember my mom tried that one time. I was like in freshman year, and I think started to notice like this motherfucker is messing around with these girls. And she tried to sit down next to me, and I got mad. I was like, "What the fuck? Like, what the fuck? I don't want. It's just awkward as fuck."
You're a fucking man, bro. I didn't fuck with girls in freshman year.
For real?
Hell, I was like,
No,
I
when-
was still playing Madden and shit.
No, I thought the people that are crazy that were fucking middle school. Like that shit's insane.
I didn't have sex until
When I went to college, my aunt
junior year,
fucking
sophomore year.
got me like a Costco.
I think mine was sophomore year, but I
The
think
Costco
junior year I was
size
already
box.
dating girls and messing with them and stuff. But yeah.
I
No,
was-
when I went to college, my aunt
13.
got me a Costco-sized box of
Dude,
fucking
I
condoms.
remember because Andy got the same box.
Yeah.
And then we started joking with
what?
Andy. We're like, "You're never
They're
gonna use this
Trojans?
shit."
Trojans or what?
No, I think they're like Durex or
Lifestyles?
some
Fucking
Yeah, they were-
lifestyle.
they were
What the fuck
Lifestyles.
is Durex?
Oh no, they were
Yeah.
lifestyle.
Like, I
Lifestyle.
think they're
Fool, Durex
lifestyles,
is
yeah.
like a fucking
Battery,
a
isn't
saw and shit, like a drill, like a
Uh.
drill. That's a drill brand, bro.
No,
Yeah.
I think they have a condom one too.
Yeah, for condoms too.
Oh, fuck.
It's a drill brand.
They're heavy duty then. Good one.
Yeah.
Good one.
See?
Whatever the fuck that is.
There they
I
are.
remember
you go.
we used to live in a townhome, and so you'd have to walk down the stairs, and then you'd be able to see the TV and shit. But to the there would be a bathroom as well downstairs, so I'd hide in the fucking bathroom hallway. You could still see the TV,
Yeah.
and then because that's when I used to have the MTV jams. They used to have the midnight booty shaking hip hop shit,
Yeah.
and I would just stand in the hallway jacking off so that
What the fuck?
so that the people that if my mom came out her room or anything walked downstairs, they wouldn't see me, so I'd be in the hallway but peeking my head out, so I'd be watching the TV at the same time and shit like that. That's when I first learned how to jack off. I learned how to jack off late, so once I figured it out, it was over. It was everywhere.
You were just running up amok
It
or
was
what?
fucking everywhere.
Fucking mayhem everywhere.
Fuck, it was fucking disgusting.
God damn.
Damn, that's fucking wild.
Well, that's not me. That's a friend I knew.
I remember. Do you guys remember? Did you ever have HBO?
We had HBO, Showtime,
Cinemax.
and all that shit.
Where was Real Sex something? Remember?
Cinemax.
Remember Cat House or whatever the shit that they would live in
it
Vegas?
was
in Nevada.
Was it Cat House?
It was something like that.
Wasn't it like the bunny farm? Or
Yeah,
some shit?
Bunny Farm.
Bunny Ranch.
Bunny Ranch. There
Bunny
you go.
Ranch.
I just remember we used to watch like a movie, and then because if the listeners don't know already, Tony's my brother. But
Yes,
we used to
I am.
we used to watch fucking Real Sex on HBO, and then we'd flip it, and every time we heard something someone's opening the door, like my mom or something, we'll just do that back and forth. And I think about it, it's funny, just little kids all look at their tits, look at this.
And we used to do that
Having
a
our
lot.
pillow over.
We used to do that a lot with wrestling, because back in the day, wrestling
Oh, it was
fucking
crazy.
have naked. The divas would be naked all the time.
We used to order, because we've always been big boxing fans and all that stuff, but we used to even order wrestling pay-per-views all the time, remember?
Yeah.
And I remember one time someone's fucking bra got
Sable.
taken off, Sable, and it was like, whoa, and it was me, little Tony, I think Gabriel, we're like, oh shit,
Alfonso.
it was crazy, Alfonso.
Well, we had this one friend when we were younger, and he just lived with his dad, and his dad was never home. Never mind, I want to tell the story.
What the
No, you're already there. You're already there.
Super gay. Now that I think
where
about
is
it.
this
What you
going?
guys watch
Where
porn
is this
together?
going?
You just sit there.
Just a group of fucking young dudes watching porn together, that shit's gay.
What?
Now. Yeah, we would just watch it, what the fuck?
Hey, that ain't gay, dude. That's the first time you're watching fucking.
When there's
Yeah, I mean-
6 dudes in one room, just watching the porn,
Did you guys watch lesbian porn ever?
Yeah.
I remember I started off with
I
that
don't
thinking
know.
man, I don't want to see a guy's dick. That's fucking gay. Typical 90s kid. And then fucking I was like, oh, well, you're not going to learn shit off of this.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, that's how I first learned how to jack off was porn, because when I was jacking off, I knew the motion, but for some reason I wasn't going all the way down and coming all the way back up, so it wasn't doing anything. But then once I figured that out, and the first time, bro, oh my fucking god, it was fucking nuts. It was fucking nuts. It was fucking nuts.
Fucking, are we doing this right? It's hard to get to Dr. Drew.
It's like this fucking, how they say chasing the dragon or whatever when they do drugs. I don't think I have ever had a nut like that since the first time. That shit's
Yeah,
crazy.
because it was a brand new experience. You saw color for the first time.
So for the first time you guys smashed, when you guys lost your virginity, were you trying to do some porn star shit?
No, I didn't. When the first time, never mind.
Shit.
There's a lot of never minds in this
Yeah.
podcast by you.
I know, dude. Don't regret life. We'll just let it out.
don't
Well,
regret
be
life.
yourself.
Not mine, 'cause
Live
mine
your
was
life.
mine was in a car, so I couldn't really be
What the
unique.
fuck? What kind of car?
Mine was
Back
in
of
my
a truck.
mine was in my garage on the pink couch. When I
So
was
that is a
13.
porn.
When I was 13. No, straight up. I was.
God damn.
Yeah.
What
I was-
the fuck? 13?
Yeah, dog.
Snort Vista, bro. We grow up quick.
What did you? What was your
Nah,
first
mine
time?
was almost 16, 15.
Yeah, mine was 15, 16. Yeah.
But I was messing with
You
girls
got served.
real young.
Can
But
we look up when You Got Served came out?
Oh, okay.
That's when it was.
What the fuck? You watch that shit in the background?
No, I remember that was because I'm all into dancing back then.
2004.
Yeah, so 15.
Damn,
High
you
school.
lost your virginity when I graduated.
Damn.
But yeah, I was 13, dude. And I remember I seen a porn like a couple weeks before, and I was trying to do my best, dude. Like trying to like imitate this dude, like do it like how he was doing it. Hell no, didn't fucking last that long.
You know what's fucked up is I feel like I could have lost it that like younger like that, but I was so nervous to think like I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
I was just so nervous that my fucking dick was small.
Oh,
I didn't want to do shit. Like I didn't
worry about that back then at all.
No, but back then I was like, oh, do I know how to kiss? I had braces. I was like, oh, fucked
dude,
up.
we used to we got lucky that we grew up with like pretty hot neighbors, so we'd always learn how to kiss with them, playing Truth or Dare, or like
Smear the Queer.
That's a game. We're not being fucking. I don't know. Don't me too us, because that was a game. Smear the Queer.
Fuck, 13. So you just did. I don't know. I don't even know if we can talk about that.
What?
Like how the situation. I feel like that's like fucking.
That's history, fool.
I know, but at the same time, that's
a timepiece.
Fucking child pornography or some bullshit.
Child pornography. What the fuck?
They're fucking 13.
Well, you can say the same thing about 17 or 16.
No, that's life. Fool.
I know, but it's weird asking.
It's not like we're
I'm
showing.
just gonna, okay,
things
fine, fuck it.
Dude, imagine.
You did missionary or what?
Yeah, I did.
Fuck. At 13, do you have titties at 13?
She did. I didn't. The fuck?
Look her up now. She has no titties and you still have titties.
Stupid ass. Dude, imagine I had a kid at 13. How much my fucking life would be different. God damn. This motherfucker would be graduating high school right now.
Yep.
Or this girl.
Shit.
Yeah. Damn, that's fucking nuts.
It'd be on the podcast listening.
Yeah.
In the background.
You would be on MTV Two Parents.
He or she would be walking, damn, I'm taking the car. No, you're not.
Go get me some beer.
Yeah. That'd be our assistant. Yeah.
So fuck you, Dad. I hate you. Why'd you do? God damn.
Fuck.
So you guys never played those games with girls? You guys didn't have girls in your neighborhood where you play like Truth or Dare, or what was it, Kiss and Blow? Any of those games?
Nah,
I never played those. The I was teaching my daughter how to drive. She's only 10.
Damn.
Oh, that was a weird transition.
Whoa! Because we're talking about the kids
you can't
taking
just say
the car.
teaching and shit like that.
So,
Well, fuck, dude. At least.
yeah.
God damn.
So I pulled over on Golden right there, the back street of my house. I'll tell you what, that was the scariest moment of my life.
Dude, she's 10, dude. Like, fuck.
Dude, I had to put the
That's
seat.
crazy.
I had to put the seat all the way forward just for her to reach the pedals.
Let her play driving video games. I feel like that's the best way. I
Wait,
learned how
she
to
was
drive.
she wasn't just like on your lap. She was actually
No, she
driving.
was. I actually
Oh,
let her sit in the
10
driver's
years
seat.
Damn,
old?
son.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
And so
You know
she
you
said-
don't live on a farm, dude. Like,
Yeah, dude.
There's a lot of shit
You don't live next to Boot Radley and shit. What the fuck?
So she-
fucking Mockingbird and shit.
she let off the brake. The
was
car
like, what's
started
that?
going, and then she slammed on the brake because she got nervous. So I told her, I was like, just go ahead and give it a little gas and turn right to go into the neighborhood.
Fuck that.
So she fucking stepped on the gas, dude, and fucking didn't turn. She kept going straight, and there was a brick wall right there, dude.
Oh,
She kept going
damn.
straight.
your
I'm like, break.
That's like your what they call it.
She stepped on the gas even harder, dude. I was
Whiskey
like, oh,
throttle.
shit.
Whiskey throttle when you're first riding a dirt bike for your
Oh,
first
that's
time.
happened to me.
You just fucking
That
Don't
shit's
even- can't even let
scary,
go.
too, dude.
like your brain is saying let go, but for some reason you're just not letting go.
Yeah.
You just fucking haul ass. That's probably what happened to her.
Yeah.
Damn, I taught my nephew how to fucking drive, and I took him to like an empty parking lot, turned the car around and faced it towards a wall, and I was like, when I tell you to step on the gas and when I tell you to hit the brakes, I'll just fucking slam on both of them. Like, just when I tell you. He's like, what? I'm like, you need to learn this. You need to learn when a car is gonna stop. So he's like, okay. I'm like, slam on the gas right now. And he like put his foot on the gas. I was like, no, put the pedal to the metal, like all the fucking way down. And the car starts fucking going. It's like, dude, like he's like, oh shit. I'm like, now slam on the brakes now. And he fucking slams on the brakes. The car just comes to a fucking halt. And we stop like maybe 10 feet away from that wall. And he's like, what the fuck? I'm like, now you know how long it takes for a car to stop.
Well, that's pretty smart.
Yeah.
Well, what
That
fucking
is
parking
smart.
lot was that at?
It was over in, you know where that In-N-Out is on, what is it, Van Buren?
Yeah.
Madison.
And Clay. Van
Yeah.
Buren and Clay.
Yeah.
Van Buren, all
Yeah,
the way
Van
by
Buren-
fucking. Oh, at the end of Van
Yeah.
Buren.
By 7125
Yeah,
median.
where the bridge
By
is.
Harupa
So up the street
Yeah.
from there was like a
movie theater.
no,
Yep.
there was like a Vons or some shit that went out of business.
Yeah.
and there was just an empty parking lot in there. So that's where, and like I had him do donuts in there. I had him like park in every parking spot, like back and forth. Like he would park in one parking spot and then reverse into the other one, and then go to the next one and go back. I was like, just keep doing it.
So he's a transporter now, or what?
Yeah, he's the fucking best driver in the world.
He's a best guy.
He's fucking.
He's fucking.
He's baby from
Statham?
that movie. What's that movie called?
Wasn't it
Driver?
called Baby?
Yeah, Driver. There you go, Driver. Was it
With,
Big Baby?
Jamie Foxx.
No, there
His
was
name was
another one
Baby.
called like Baby, where he's
His name's Baby, but
he's
the
a
movie's
baby.
Driver.
No, there was
You're thinking about Boss Baby.
no.
Oh.
No, there was a
That
movie
was a
called
good
Baby
movie.
where he's just a fucking.
Oh,
driver.
it's fucking what's his name? Baby is fuck.
Was Jamie Foxx?
No, but Baby
Yeah.
was his name. Fuck. That
was his name.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh, no, it was called Baby Driver, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, Baby Driver.
Oh, it's
It
not
was
Baby
Baby Driver.
Baby driver.
Baby Driver.
What are you guys
yeah,
talking
yeah.
about? I got lost there.
Oh, Baby Driver, yeah.
No, we were just talking about
Yeah.
how he taught his
But
nephew how
what's
to
his
drive.
You know, it's a sick ass movie. Is with
Yeah, that's a badass movie.
Pirates of the Caribbean guy. What's his name?
Johnny Depp?
Johnny
Johnny
Depp.
Depp.
It's called, and his name's Baby.
Yeah, that's
Oh, we're talking about
Crybaby.
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 That
Yeah.
movie's fucking
Don't
legit.
cry,
I love
cry,
that movie.
baby, don't cry.
When he's singing and when
It's
he's
a
in jail.
classic.
Yeah,
It's a
dude.
classic.
Fuck, I love that movie. I just broke this fucking coaster. Motherfucker.
So James, were you like super scared when she was driving?
You know what? I thought she was gonna do fine, but yeah, she scared the shit out of me.
She's 10 years old, dude.
Damn,
Oh,
dude.
what the fuck?
She
Yeah.
freaking slammed on the brakes right before she hit the
She
curb.
can't
dude.
drive for
Was she
5 more
excited,
years.
though?
She didn't want to do it, but I made her do it.
That's tight, dude.
That's a story. She's gonna become the cool
Yeah,
kid at
that's
school.
tight.
Well, it's because earlier that night,
I was drinking.
I let Caleb drive.
What?
Well, he sat on my lap.
Oh, okay.
And he sat on my lap while he was, turning on the streets and
Uh-huh.
shit. And so I was like, oh, screw it. I see my other buddies, like David's brother, let his son drive. He's like a year or two older than Cassandra.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, screw it. If he could do it, Cassandra could do it. Yeah, that was a big mistake.
Shit.
But that's tight though. Like you do shit like that with your kids. Like
Do you guys know how to drive stick shift?
Nope.
I'm the only one?
A little
Nope.
bit. I've driven stick before, but I avoid all hills.
I feel like I can
learned-
figure it out now.
I learned like driving stick. I mean, I guess automatic. No, yeah, Andy. Andy actually taught me how to drive. Well, obviously my dad did and all that stuff, but it was just like every once in a while he worked a lot. But Andy, we used to take me to the Eclipse, and I'd learn how to drive stick shift. And fucking after that, you just don't want to drive anything. What the fuck was that noise?
my mic.
Oh, man.
shit.
You don't want to drive anything but stick shift after that.
Oh yeah, my brother didn't
Gay.
really teach me. He just told me to get in the driver's
Gay is
seat.
you not knowing how to drive stick shift.
Yeah, he just got me in the
pussy.
driver's seat, and he's like, do this, now go that way. I was like, okay, and I almost fucking ran into a curb.
Yeah.
He's like, get the fuck out of the car.
But I think if you grew up riding like a dirt bikes or quads and knowing how to shift and the clutch, it makes it a little
different.
easier.
I
It's
can
not
ride
different. It's the same concept.
dirt bikes
Dude.
and quads.
No, but did you? Though?
Yeah, I can ride all that shit.
But with clutch and changing
I feel like-
gears, it's the
yeah,
same thing.
I can
same
change
concept.
gears. Like I feel like I can drive stick now because I'm super sick at that fucking video game.
Get the fuck out of here.
That
What-
California game
What
in
game
every
is that?
arcade.
Oh, I know you're talking about that racing game.
Yeah.
I don't even know if it's
Cruising-
called
Cruising
California.
California.
Oh, Cruising California.
I was gonna say
Yeah, look
Crazy
that up.
Taxi for some reason.
I think video games helped me learn how to
Crazy
drive.
Taxi was
Grand
fucking
Theft
fun.
Auto, all that shit.
It is, dude. Crazy Taxi was the shit.
There it is.
Yep.
Oh, it's Cruising USA.
Cruising USA. Yeah, that shit was
Oh, I
fucking
remember that
fire.
All right, so did you guys ever go to swap meets?
Brum, brum, brum.
When you were little?
Yeah, the California or the
Yeah,
Corona
we did.
swap me.
Do you guys remember that bullshit game? It was a little red box, and it had a steering wheel on it, but it was just the same little path over and over,
Yeah.
but it looked like you kept going for
Yeah.
days. Yeah, I don't know. I just thought about that shit. Like, now that I think back, it's such a bullshit. This is fucking hilarious.
When they used to sell
Alright.
Gamecast.
R.I.P. to Straw Hat on Lost Sierra and Magnolia. I'll forever miss you.
Damn, dude. I remember going there when I was a kid.
Well, I remember they moved it from where Cardenas is. They used to have it over there.
Cardenas?
Yeah, and then they moved
Cardenas?
it. Cardenas? Is it the or
Cardenas.
D? Cardenas. So
Cardenas.
TH? Cardenas.
Just say
Cardenas.
card and then
Unless you're
us.
like South American, then you'd be like,
Where
Cardenas.
Blockbuster used to be.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
talking to on Tony because Tony's Colombian,
Yeah.
and everything they say,
They have a
they
little lisp?
fucking they cut it short,
It's
Yeah.
like lazy.
so it's lazy or it sounds like they have a lisp. It's
Oh, they
like
sound like
so it's
Kim
like Cardenas?
Kardashians.
But yeah, it was in the same parking lot where the Wiener Schnitzel and all
Oh,
that's at.
Yo, you know what the fuck? What's going on with Wiener Schnitzel though?
What do you
The
mean?
prices are crazy.
I've been
I
there
never
years,
go
bro.
there.
Fuck.
You know what I do like there though? The jalapeno poppers. Shout
Wait,
out
you
to
don't like to pay for wieners?
Nah, not that much.
Speak about Straw
Oh,
Hat.
didn't you say you're a hot dog connoisseur?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
damn.
Okay, yeah,
Have you
that's
gone
a-
to
Stay on hot dogs.
Dog House?
You been a dog house right there on in Corona?
Oh, pass it to James. James is orgasm right now.
Oh,
God
dude, they put the hot
damn.
dogs. They put hot dogs in Hawaiian bread. It's
He looks like
fucking
a hot
fire.
dog.
Yeah, shit. Right now you do. You're all.
sizzling.
Hey, you're burnt the fuck up right now. You need some aloe.
You look like a barbecue park hot dog.
You're like something to sell at Pink's in Hollywood.
Fuck you guys.
Yeah, at least you look fancy. He said pigs.
Hey, people waiting in line for you, bro.
Anyways, we go back to Dog House.
Dog house is good, dude.
Let's go.
Where's
dude.
it
That place
located?
is freaking-
in Corona.
There's one right there
Corona?
in Corona
By the UFC gym.
Yeah, next to the Jersey Mike's.
Oh, Jersey Mike's is
okay.
fire too.
What are they putting right there? Where they got rid of Claim Jumper.
I don't know.
Someone sent me said
They're
it.
putting
About
it-
Oh yeah, they
New
knocked it
restaurant.
down. They're putting a new restaurant there.
Yeah.
Jen's fire out there though.
But going back to Straw Hut Pizza,
I still have not. I'm sorry.
Straw hat.
go
To
ahead.
cut you off. We still need to go to that Gen shit because I have never had Korean
What?
barbecue.
Dude,
We need to do that
good,
sometime.
dude. It's real good.
Us and James, we used to go all the
We
time.
need to go,
son.
next Saturday or before a podcast. We need to go. and
We
get
gotta go.
that.
We gotta go to Revolt and then go to Jen's,
Well, whatever. That's a
or
long
go to
ass day.
Jen's and then Revolt.
I got kids and shit, so we have to. You guys have to let me know. So 'cause that's a long ass day.
Dude, it's across the street from your house pretty much.
But then he said Revolt is a
All I gotta
Oh,
totally
say
that's
different.
true.
is-
Yeah, that's
yeah.
right. That's in Chino.
wear some stretchy pants
Some stretchy pants.
Pants. Where you get pants?
and be prepared to throw up by the end of the night.
No, that's you, dude.
Oh yeah, you did throw up.
He called us because he was so stuffed he couldn't walk inside his house.
He couldn't get out of his car, dude. He definitely was not doing it right.
I feel sorry for that house. He pisses on the ground. He fucking throws up. What the fuck? No one's gonna
Dude,
want to buy that house when it
Get
gets
your
on the
fucking
market.
life together, dude. God damn, son.
Trying
Yeah,
to
yeah.
live my best life.
You got 5 kids.
God damn. Fucking going back to Straw Hut Pizza, fucking that was an OG spot. Like you could buy everything in front of it too. Like people used to get their license in front of that shit.
Oh yeah, there was that old man that used to give you your permit, your
Yeah.
driving permit, and you'd meet up there.
I remember on Arlington by the blind school, I took my driving classes there. They ended up being in the news because it was a fraudulent place. But I still got my.
Yeah,
I was
this
able to get
dude-
my license.
I guess this
I got a
dude
story
worked for the
about that.
DMV or whatever, right?
I mean, I never asked him his story or anything. I just knew that you guys did it with him. So
Don't
yeah,
ask
and it was
questions.
funny. Like, so the first time I knew about this, our buddy Ivan was going through that guy. So he
Yeah.
asked me, he's like, "Hey, can you drive me there?" And I was, "Yeah." So we for my license, like, yeah, I didn't have a license, but I was just driving the Titanic around. So I'm taking him there, right? And we're flying down Tyler. That's back in my bald head days, and my fucking tires were bald as shit because I used to burn out everywhere. Remember that shit?
that was like his party trick.
When did you have? I don't recall you having a bald head ever.
Yeah,
Dude,
He just
half of
started
my
growing his-
life, dude.
just
WHK
started-
days, he had bald
Yeah.
head.
That was most of his fucking life.
Yeah,
WHK.
I used to
Yeah.
cut it for him. I used to cut all the homies'
Even
hair.
with the
Oh, I don't-
spike hanging out of the bottom of his lip.
Yeah, dude.
Damn, I don't remember.
I'm bringing
I
that
can't
spike
picture
back.
that shit.
Actually,
I cannot
that spike
picture
is
it.
coming back, dude.
Bring
But-
it back.
Bring it back. Fucking we're driving up there, right? And he's like, "Oh, dude, I'm gonna be late. And in front of Best Buy, for some reason, my dumbass, I thought it was in Fast and the Furious and shit. So I fucking punch it, and I almost hit a car in front of me. So I push the brakes, and my tires are fucking bald as shit. So I almost hit the car, and
Like
I
your
hit the
head.
curb, dude. Yeah, like my head, and I almost hit the curb. Well, I actually did hit the curb, and instead of getting out of the car, I just kept going, right? And then my buddy Ivan just like, we're just laughing like, "Fuck, fool, you're fucking dumb. What the fuck?" Whatever. So we're going down Magnolia now. And next thing you know, this fucking guy that I almost hit is chasing us, right? He chased us all the way to Straw Hat. right? And he got off his car. He started yelling, grown ass man yelling at these fucking kids. Well, he didn't know. He sees me in a Titanic and shit. But just yelling at me. So we got out the car, and this guy just jumped back in, and then the whole time the dude that was gonna give the license to Ivan was watching us. And then Ivan walks up to him. He's like, "Mr. Vasquez?" "Yes, that's me." He's like, "What's up with your friend?" He's like, "Oh, I don't know him. Like, I just made him, but just asked for a ride." Dude, this shit was hilarious.
I got a story about that.
And it was a legit ID though.
Yeah, dude. They got, I think a couple friends went through him.
Yeah, I went through him because of the same thing, because Ivan went through him. And I remember, like, I was just in a hurry to get my license. At 15 and a half, you can go to him. So by 16, you have it. So I went to him, and I remember, like, he couldn't do it that day, so I think he had his daughter do it. So I got in his fucking car, and it was like a car with 2 brakes. He has like they
side.
take control. You can take control or whatever on each side. And fucking we're going to Ontario Mills. We're driving down the 15, and the brakes go out.
Why are you going? Why?
Well, that's
why-
what she was teaching me in that area.
Oh, so they're actually
Yeah, it's a driving
somewhat
school.
fucking doing it.
Yeah, it's a
right?
driving
Okay.
school, and then you're supposed to take a couple courses. The brakes went out. We had to go to a place to get the brakes fixed, and I'm sitting there chilling on my fucking old BlackBerry and shit, just texting, bored. And then I go back, and she was like, "You know what? Like, because you went through that, you don't have to do the rest of it. I'll just give you your permit."
Was she fired?
Because I
or
think
what?
like you could sue maybe because the brakes went out and we could have died. Like, you know, they didn't do maintenance on their cars. Nah, fuck no, she wasn't fired. She was a ginger. She did not look good. She had those big ass ankles. She did not look
She
good.
had some cankles on her.
But
She sounds hot.
but the Best Buy thing reminded me of a story. We used to do some crazy ass shit.
Sound like James' next baby mama.
Right?
That-
Yeah, I'd stick it in.
So he was telling me, oh fuck. Like when he was mentioning Best Buy, like behind Best Buy, I remember like right there where Toys R Us is, the warehouse is behind it, or like the whatever that store.
R.I.P. Toys R Us.
I remember we climbed up that shit, up the poles to go tag on top of the roof, and I'm like, fuck, how stupid we were. Imagine falling off that bitch.
Did I ever tell you about fucking Javi's dumbass when he crashed when I was in the car?
I think I remember that. I mean, I fucking crashed. So
We're
many
coming
times.
back from fucking
those fools.
somewhere, so I jumped in his car because we're going back to Andy's, and over there off Van Buren, Arlington. It was like middle of fucking night, so there's nothing around there. Like there's no traffic, nothing. And his dumb ass just starts to fucking punch it for no fucking reason. I'm like, I just turned over and looked at him. I was like, if you fucking crash him, I'll whoop your fucking ass right now. And he's like, what? I'm like, I know you can't fucking drive. Like, so he fucking takes this corner. Like the light turns fucking red. He takes this fucking corner going like 60. Fucking swerve like he like fishtails, fucking comes back and then spins out, slams the back of his car against like the median.
I
And,
remember
like,
that.
yeah, he bends his fucking like wheel and all that shit.
That
And
dude's crashed every car he's on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the entire
he
time
has.
I'm just fucking staring at him because I'm ready to fucking whoop his ass.
Yeah.
And he's like, "I'm sorry, dude. I'm
And weren't
sorry."
you guys drinking that day? You guys were
Yeah.
drinking Fridays or some shit?
Yeah, I wasn't scared. I was fucking angry. I was
Yeah.
ready to fucking whoop his ass.
And that's when we
Oh.
were all getting DUIs.
Yeah.
That was around that time
That's
when
when
we
we
were all
all were
getting
getting
DUIs.
yeah, the whole
the
time I was like, motherfucker, slow down, slow down.
No, I'm serious.
Slow
It was
down. I
like every
if
other
you don't
week.
fucking slow down, I'm gonna fucking whoop your ass.
Every other week.
'cause you're a
someone's getting
dumbass.
DUI.
Because you know that motherfucker can't drive. Everyone knows that motherfucker can't drive for
Yeah.
shit. I was like,
For real.
slow the fuck down. He's like, no, I got this. And out of nowhere,
I thought
and
it
then
was,
he
just
he
as
sat
bad.
there for a
Aiden?
while, just going, dude, I'm sorry. I'm like, I'm gonna whoop your fucking ass when we get home.
I've crashed with him. With Aiden.
I crashed with him a few times.
Yeah.
A few times that fucker like could have killed me.
I've crashed with James a couple times too, because
Oh,
he can't
yeah.
drive for shit,
Fuck.
dude.
Oh, dude.
Going to the
I should've
Raider
brought
game.
The camera. So not to cut you off, but fucking
I wasn't saying anything.
no, because I remember.
He looked at me and said, "I'm not just sorry."
No,
to cut you
him.
off."
I looked at him real quick.
What the fuck?
No, because I found an old memory card because I had to put it in the camera because our camera didn't have a memory card, the one we're gonna do for the podcast. And there's pictures of us snowboarding on I think my 21st or maybe 22nd or something like that.
Is that when we had our heart to heart at the fucking bar?
No, that was later on when we got
Okay,
the
that
pass.
never happened.
Was that
When you drove.
He's like, I need to go home. I need to go home.
Yeah.
Was
that's
Tony
Oh,
with
yeah.
us?
Yeah, dude, it was that time.
And then we
James
got
crashed.
something happened because we
got
couldn't
stuck.
get down the hill. Or
Well, it was
some
just a
shit.
snowstorm. It was a
Oh,
crazy
yeah.
snowstorm. And I have pictures of you snowboarding, James, everyone, us on the fucking lift. Like, it's fucking hilarious. I'm gonna show you guys next
I
time.
feel sorry for that brand new Audi I backed up into.
Yeah, dude. God damn, it was bright. The bright daylight, dude. You fucking hit that car.
There was nobody around, so.
But going back to what you were
Damn.
saying about the Raiders game,
Oh, yeah, that one too.
Say that story, James.
you crashed into a bunch of fucking
Charger fans.
Yeah, they're like cholos. They were smoking. They were just like, oh fuck. Like,
Yeah, as soon as I hit him, you could see him freaking like stashing shit under the seat. You know,
That's your mother-in-law's brand new car too.
yeah, her brand new Honda
CRV or some
CRV.
shit.
Yeah, yeah. I think they didn't want to pull over because they seen your brother with his freaking wrestling mask on.
Oh yeah, that's when we used to every trip we did something stupid every time.
Gonna bring that back.
Bring it back. Bring it
Yo,
I'm
so-
wearing a wrestling mask at Coachella. I'm just letting you know right now. I don't give a fuck. I want one.
You're gonna fucking start dropping people like left or right.
Fuck yeah, dude. That'd be sick ass
That'd be a
content,
funny
dude.
ass content. We just you're like, hey, come on, do the fucking Stone Stunner on me, like.
Yeah, dude. That'd be sick. We're doing that. We're doing that.
I think I have a GoPro.
You should dress like a nun and then bless
Fuck
people.
yeah, and a
Like
mask.
you used to do at the
Remember, I used to
party.
do that shit all the time. I used to bless people. I used to just throw up the sign and be like, and then fucking just bless them, drop them to the ground, dude. You don't remember that, Martin?
I don't remember. Like, I feel fucked up because I don't have a good memory, I guess.
Too much Nas.
Yeah,
That's
too
probably
much
what it was.
Everything. Yeah.
Dude, I used to do that shit
Allegedly.
to everyone, dude. Remember, who was it that got super crazy with me? It was a chick, because I got her off guard all the way to the ground, too.
Maybe Veronica.
Oh, yeah, she was fucked up. And she really thought, like, something about the devil or some
So
shit.
we have to explain that. So he used to always go up to like new people, like people that haven't hung out in a while, or either they haven't hung out in a while or they were just new to hanging out with us. And it's either someone's girlfriend or just a homies or whoever. So like once we started to like them and we kind of agreed, we'd always look at each other like, this guy's cool. Fucking he would just go up to them and then pretend like he's praying like a priest and then say, I'm going to take the devil out of you, but in Spanish say, saca del diablo. He'll fucking grab your neck from behind, your head from behind, twist your neck back and basically throw you to the floor. And that shit was the funniest thing ever.
Baptize you. Baptize you. God damn. Was that English?
What was
That sounded like something out of
It's coming
Vietnam.
back. It's
I'm
coming back.
baptize you.
The fucked up thing is like he had time to think about it, then say it. He's like, baptize you. Baptized you.
That sounds like some kind of
like one of those in the Da Vinci movie or the fucking
that sounds like some Asian dish.
sushi sounds fire right now.
God damn, dude.
God damn. You know what I always think about is how I was a bitch when we were in the party cruise, because we could have smashed chicks so much, and I was just like
I know,
not even like
dude.
thinking about that whatsoever.
I remember I used to always meet girls on MySpace and meet them up at the parties and shit all the time.
Yeah, I'm a bitch.
But I remember, I mean, I don't know if I tell this story. I want to be repeat Martin on the podcast, but there was this one time where I met up this girl and then Gabriel took someone's car. I forget that guy's name. He took someone's truck. and
Character.
then- yeah, he ended up being so drunk he almost got in on the wrong side of the road after we picked up this girl and everyone. And fuck it, yeah, we got pulled over. They sat us down and everything. Yeah, got in the back of the cop car.
Fuck.
Yeah, he's an idiot.
Meanwhile,
We were
everyone
kids.
was having a kickback at this guy's
When they found
character's
weed,
house.
they found weed in his
Yeah.
pocket. They towed that car. And
Yeah, dude.
the truck, yeah. All because I was meeting up that girl and I was just making out with her in the back while all this is going on.
Well, I remember when making out was like the shit to do.
We used to
like,
call it
Oh, yeah.
scamming.
what, making out?
Yeah, scamming.
Scamming's
Why
like,
would it be scamming?
that was like a little before our times.
Macking it up.
Yeah, macking.
I always thought
Macking
like
stuff.
macking.
Making out.
That sounds so
So,
whack.
okay, so
now.
like, yeah, dude. So like hooking up. So when you tell someone you've been hooking up, now it's automatically you guys been fucking, right?
yeah.
Yeah. When people say hooking up and they're like, nah, dude, who cares about kissing?
If I met a girl now, I love you, Melissa. But if I met a girl now and she just wanted to make out, I'd be like, what the fuck? Hell no. Either we're gonna fuck or we're not, or you're just gonna go home because I'm not gonna just kiss you. That's like a waste of my fucking
If
time.
you were James, you're just trying to get fucking another kid and shit. Another fucking another
I
baby
feel like
mama.
kissing is like a given. Like if we're feeling each other, then yeah. But if I'm not gonna waste my time just to fucking make out. What the fuck? Am I the only one or what?
James.
Why do you go straight to James right now?
Damn, he's the only one out here. Oh, now all of you motherfuckers are single, right?
Yep.
Basically.
Yeah.
So
Alright.
so wait, what are you saying again?
I'm just saying, like, making out is whack. if we're gonna make out, then
Nah,
let's smash. Like I ain't trying to make
I
out.
don't know. It's kind of a double-edged sword. Like I'm not just gonna go and make out with you and hang out in a corner. Or something.
Yeah.
But like while you're hooking up, I mean I don't mind it. Like to start it off.
Well, yeah, to start it off. But if we're just gonna go,
Yeah, that's what
like
he
the
was
first
saying.
time we meet, and we just like go out to eat, whatever, and just start kissing, I'll be like, well, what? Then what? Then we go home? Hell no! Like what the fuck? If you're gonna kiss me, then let's. I feel like sound like a fucking rapist or some shit.
Kind of, dude.
Yeah. Whatever girls listen to this, like
Fucking
these guys are fuck boys and
Fucking Nightcrawler over here and shit.
No, but I mean I get what you're saying. Everyone,
Well, like,
I think
I'm
everyone's mindset.
not in
thinks
high
that.
school. Like what the fuck? Like
Yeah,
everyone
everyone's.
just fucking make out and then what? Go home?
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess it depends because if
You're feeling each other.
there's that part of it, but there's also if she's single and like she has her own spot or whatever it is. But if she has kids, she only has that night because the babysitter.
Yeah.
So there's a bigger chance that you might get it in my opinion. From my experience.
Those are the type of girls you go after.
There's someone
That's
here.
your demo.
No, nah, not at all. I actually don't like girls with kids. But there's someone here at the table that told me that's that rule, or I guess that like those are facts. Someone here at the table.
It may have been me.
It
Possibly. I don't
wasn't
know.
you.
It wasn't me.
Who was it?
Well, we can't do it though because we can't say. Yeah.
Yeah, it was probably me.
Yeah,
was you.
that's probably you.
It probably was you.
Now,
It happened at Fridays. We were hanging out one time at Fridays.
going back to that fucking baptism thing, the exorcism they used to do.
Uh huh.
I almost got in a fight for doing kind of the same thing because
Oh, I used to get almost
Yeah.
in a fight all the damn time.
yeah, because I had recently just like signed up to be ordained online.
What?
Yeah, you could just fucking
Wait, you can marry James right now?
Yeah, I could.
Holy fuck!
Yeah, you could
James,
just
what are
sign
you waiting
up.
for?
Like, just fucking type in your fucking name. You're fucking ordained. Like,
You don't have to take a test?
no, you don't have to do shit because religion's fucking religion. Like,
what the
they
fuck?
can't-
I want to do that
yeah.
shit. Become a real priest. I always wanted to be.
yeah, you can just fucking sign up and you're fucking ordained.
So you can marry James and Martin right now.
yeah, I could. If they,
I do
if
not
they
love
say-
James, so I will not marry him.
I mean, you don't have. What does love have to do with it?
You don't like
really?
that.
What love got to do? Got to do with it.
No,
Wait, hold on.
So
Give it a second. Look at James, dude. Sure you don't love him, dude?
Look at me in the eyes. Look at He's like, I do like hot dogs.
I do like.
Look at that
hot dogs.
Hawaiian roast pig, dude. Look at that Hawaiian roast pig, dude.
So yeah, I'm hanging out at this fucking party. I fucking mentioned that shit, and this dude's like,
You don't want to nibble on those
cheeks.
cheeks, dude? You want to nibble on those
He
cheeks,
does.
dude?
You don't want to nibble on that shoulder, dude? Look at that all that meat, dude.
He's like, you're looking tastier and tastier by the minute.
You said you like being a little spoon, right?
Damn, he got you there, bro. Get him, James. Get him, James. How will you change his life, dude? How will you change his life?
You don't even got. Do you have benefits?
Do you have a 401k?
I already have 2 kids. He has to. I would never
Hey,
be with another
he's
person
asking
that
for
has
reals
kids.
though.
Because then you have to add your kids together. That's a lot.
Oh, like on your W-2?
No, just in life, period.
Oh.
So say you already have 2 kids. So say me and Melissa weren't together, and I went with the person that already had kids.
Like James?
Then you have to take on their kids. That's a whole bunch of shit. Like
Yeah.
that's like double kids.
Yes, 2 and 2 is double.
I like how you thought about this shit, though. Like, you were considering it, dude.
I like how he explained it to us. Like, yeah, he's gonna get an agreement out of us. Like, you taught us
Yeah,
that.
that was fucking weird, dude. Like, he has 2 kids, you have 2 kids. Like, yeah, you're gonna have 4 kids together. Yeah, we get it, dude.
Yeah, it is like double.
God
But he
damn.
wasn't even sure. He's like, it's like double.
I wasn't specifically talking about his kids. That's what I was saying.
Dude, who else? Who
I
else
don't know.
is in
Another
this
chick
room,
might
dude?
have 3 kids or fucking some shit.
No, I don't.
God damn.
It just got real dark in here.
But
But fucking going back to that. This motherfucker asked me about that shit. He's like, "So you're ordained? You're like a fucking priest?" I'm like, "I guess kind of, but I could marry people." And he's like, "Oh shit, that's fucking cool." And I reached into my beer, dip my fingers in it, and just splash a little bit of beer on his face. I'm like, "You're fucking blessed now." And he fucking gets all red faced and angry. This motherfucker was like 4 feet tall, and I'm
That's like the bakery guy that's going
yeah,
viral.
I'm like
shout
6'4".
out Scott.
6'4", almost fucking 300 pounds, and he fucking just like walks up to me. I'm like, motherfucker, really? You're about to get fucked up. You better calm the fuck down. And everyone at the party like fucking turned around and grabbed his ass. Like, you're gonna get fucked up. Like, you need to like
By a
you need to
priest.
leave.
What if you knew Krav Maga or some shit?
Dude,
They're
Tekken
like,
style.
you need to leave because we can't stop that motherfucker.
dude, I'm gonna do that shit tomorrow and sign up for that shit.
Yeah,
Be a real priest, and dress up like a priest on
I need to
Halloween.
pee.
that's what I'm saying. We need to start a cult.
Tax free.
Yep.
James,
That's just come.
Do you want to join our cult,
Wait, did
James?
you have you guys seen or James, have you seen? I think I asked them already. Have you seen Aziz Ansari's new stand up special on Netflix?
No,
Dude.
I've seen it up there, but I haven't. I don't know. I don't really care for him.
He's
You never
hilarious,
even watch
dude.
Masters of None? His show.
Watch what?
His show Masters of None on
Uh-uh.
Netflix. Oh fuck,
No.
it's good, dude.
Dude,
His
you'll
stand-up's
like
really
it.
good. I mean, I don't know. I mean, Martin just left, but like, I think like Eric, you'll like it. It's funny, but it's also deep. Like it's really good. I think he matured a lot.
Yeah,
Since
no, I've seen it. It's really.
Oh,
fucking
you watched it? The
Yeah.
new one?
Yeah, it's
That's
a,
good,
it's a
right?
really good.
It's really
show.
fucking good. It's like it fucks with your emotions. We were watching it last night. That shit was dope. So just in case you guys don't.
You talking about a stand up or is it an actual show?
No, he has a show called Masters of None. That's really good.
Masters of what?
Masters
None.
of None. None.
Oh, okay.
And then he has a stand-up special right now. It's called Aziz Ansari Road to Nowhere.
His previous stand up was for the most part the show, like every
Yeah, yeah.
joke that he does, but the way he does it on the show, like how he plays it out, is a lot better than his stand up. Like,
Yeah.
because he does a joke in the show and he gets a couple laughs, but the way he does it in the show, he like spreads it out as like an entire episode. Like each joke is a fucking episode,
Which is fucking
And,
brilliant.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
fucking great. Like,
Yeah.
This guy's talented as fuck. He just got screwed over last year over some like Me Too
Probably
shit.
check that out tonight.
No, dude, you should, dude.
Yeah, the
Fucking-
stand-up.
it's really
I mean, the
good.
show's good. Yeah, give it some time, but you're gonna end up liking it. Masters of None. But his new stand-up is fucking. I liked it at first. Like when he's up there, you're like, damn, this is a weird way of shooting a special. It's like different. And then, but he fucking gets you in there, and he fucks with your emotions from like funny to political to like life to like your relationship with your parents to like everything, dude. It's fucking crazy. It's really good. It's fucking really good. I know you guys will like
He
it.
has good messages too at the end.
Yeah. So
It's
you guys
real
should check
good.
that out for sure. So what about Stranger Things? You guys start Stranger Things?
Hell yeah.
Talk about
Yeah,
that, dude.
started.
I'm barely on the second episode.
Man, don't spoil it because I haven't even started it and I'm looking forward to it. That show is so nostalgic.
Oh.
It's good.
That's all I can say is, oh.
Damn.
That show like
Because-
fuck. I remember we used to watch.
because now we really can't fucking get into it because you haven't watched it yet.
No,
It's
yeah.
fucking good, dude.
Give me till the next podcast next
Yeah,
week. Yeah, because
I binge watched that shit over like 2 days.
I know I will. I just haven't started because it's like I don't know. I haven't fucking prepared myself for that binge yet.
Well, why the fuck do you bring it up then if I can't talk about
I
it?
know. Dude, it's gotten so.
Because I wanted to talk about the nostalgic of it, like the nostalgia of it. So like when we were kids, we used to have walkie talkies and we had Channel 8.
Mhm.
We would always talk to each other.
Yeah, I had some
and
of
all
those
that
too,
shit.
Kids in my neighborhood.
And then everyone used to ride on bikes, and then we used to fucking get into shit like wrestling magazines, toys, action figures, fucking everything. So like that's how like I feel like I grew up to like, or we all grew up that way, especially in that era when everyone was playing outside in the 90s. So I'm just thinking like that's why I like that show a lot. Like I feel like kids these days don't do that.
That shit's gotten so big that fucking Baskin Robbins is turning that
Robbins with a B.
let me talk the way I want to talk. This is America, okay? First of all, son of a bitch. Let me be me, okay?
Not tomorrow on Sunday.
Oh god damn. I just found about this shit. But anyways, they're turning that Baskin Robbins,
Mm-hmm.
son of a bitch,
Correct.
fucking into a Ahoy whatever it's called in the show. They're transforming it from the
Oh, the ice
show.
cream shop.
Yeah, the ice cream
What was
shop.
it? That's in Fortnite too.
Ahoy something.
They're transforming the whole shop to look like it?
Yeah.
They're doing like a
It,
pop
it
up
was
shop.
called Scoops Ahoy.
There you go. Scoops Ahoy. They're turning Baskin Robbins into that.
Huh.
So wait, the whole Baskin Robbins, like
Well, I mean, it's
Or
gonna
is
be
it just like
themed.
a-
It's gonna be a
like a
theme,
thing?
but the signs up there. I seen it on
Yeah, because
Facebook.
I know I seen they came out with the Stranger Things scoops or flavors or whatever the hell they did
Yeah.
for it.
But they're doing the little sign. I seen it today.
Man, that
That's
show.
cool.
I want to try it now.
And I'm not really into sci-fi, but like that's like that reminds me of like the feeling I used to get when I used to watch Goosebumps. You know?
Oh,
Hey, who's your buddy that owns that ice cream shop?
Oh, Andy. He just
Yeah.
opened up a Hello Kitty pop-up
In Vegas.
restaurant in Vegas, and
Oh,
it was
damn.
big. Yeah,
'Cause
he's killing it. Dude.
I still want to try that Rick and Morty. Those Rick and Morty.
Oh,
flavors.
he has the locations that have it. I think here
Yeah.
that's
There's
on
one
Riverside
down the street.
University.
And yeah, university.
Just fucking go get some ice cream.
I know we could.
I'll take my lactate pills.
Dude,
Oh,
we need to go
shit.
to LA and do the Good Burger pop up.
Oh, there's a Good Burger pop-up. I want
What?
to do that. Yeah,
Like the movie Good Cooper?
And I used to
Yeah.
watch that shit a lot too. Orange
real?
soda.
Yeah.
You need to go to
What?
fucking
You
LA
need to shut the
Fitness.
fuck up.
I saw that one coming. He did too.
I was waiting for it. I was waiting for him to say it.
Fool, don't let that fucking rent-a-cop talk to you like
I
that.
know this fool has a fucking flat top right now. Get him.
Look at his ass, dude.
I'll let him
Fucking
be.
looking like a tomahawk and shit. Like
I got
a
later.
Yeah, you just got beat up by your own favorite today.
God
Shout out
damn.
your favorite California kid.
God damn. Oh, for real though? But why are they doing it though? It's just a
It's just
random
a-
thing?
Good
Yeah.
Burger, welcome to Good
There-
Burger.
I heard
Dude.
there's a place in West Hollywood, or I think it's the original place, the Saved by the Bell. You can go there too. It's a
The
bar
diner?
slash yeah, it's a bar slash
Oh,
restaurant.
we
Yeah.
should do that shit tomorrow.
I've been wanting to try that bar in LA with the pirate ship,
Oh,
and they have like a little moat around it. It's
That
inside.
sounds
Oh,
dope.
it's just
Yeah,
pretty
yeah. I know,
sick, dude.
I know what you're talking about. I've never been there, but
LA
I've seen
sounds
it.
so big.
It's not.
All those random.
It's just a lot of
places, how they
traffic.
fit all
They
that
just
shit in.
squeeze everything together. The traffic makes it. It's like San Francisco. San Francisco's not big at all. It's like 7 miles, but there's so much traffic and there's so many people that it makes it feel huge because it takes forever to get everywhere. Yeah, that's what I don't know. But LA is big, but it kind of feels that way sometimes where it's like, oh, it's
LA
fucking
County
huge.
is big, but what we think of LA is
It's not that
I don't
big.
think it's that
Yeah.
big.
Hell no.
You know that reminded me of when he's like, hell no. Did you guys ever watch that video? Oh, Victor Fuentes.
Oh,
You ever seen that shit? You guys never seen the fucking recording of this guy calls into the cops that he fucked up his finger. His name was Victor
Oh,
Fuentes.
you showed me that.
Oh fuck! It's the
Dude,
funniest
we
thing
gotta play
ever.
that after.
Yeah, we gotta
we're done
play
with
that
this.
after. He's like, this was calling the cop and he's arguing with the cop. He's like, hey, don't bring all those sirens and shit. Yeah, he's like, what's your name? Victor Fuentes. Like,
Yeah,
it's fucking
fucking
funny. He's like
hilarious.
banging on the fucking guy trying to help him on on the phone. It's
Dispatcher.
the dispatcher. I'll show it afterwards. But if you guys are listening to this, look up Victor Fuentes on YouTube.
You gonna have a poem today,
Ooh,
Martin?
time to go home. Oh, I got a poem.
You got a poem? All right, so we haven't
It's
done this in a while.
previously
If you've been following us
written, but
along.
it's never been recorded.
Yeah, if you haven't been following us along, we did like I think two of these.
I think I only did one.
No, I think we did two.
All right,
So
I'm not gonna fight with you.
you ready? Yeah, don't.
Well, I need a sad ass beat from YouTube. Sad, scary, rainy
Let's look that up.
beat. Sad, scary, rainy beat.
Sad, scary beat. Why?
Sad, scary, rainy beat.
What the fuck?
I'm pretty sure you could look that up.
You
Yeah.
can. I've done that.
That usually
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I've done
Fucking
that.
Momo's gonna come up and shit. God damn. We're in a dark room. We don't need that shit.
There it is.
There's
Oh,
Momo.
there it is.
Well, let's see if
That's
let's see if that sounds good. You let me know.
Oh, it probably does.
How are we gonna hear it?
The speakers.
From what?
Right here, fool. Put it up to your face. Yeah. Lo-fi is dope.
Oh, they're already talking this on the.
Oh yeah, kind of. It's not really an
Just
instrument.
put lo-fi.
Oh, there we go.
But Martin's gonna drop a beat right now. Commercial. Commercial break.
The mama.
Well, guys, keep talking. You guys are fucking not talking while we're looking for
fucking
this
bring
beat.
your own phone. Fuck.
Bring your own beat.
Oh, we could do that.
Here we go.
You like
Here we
this?
go, Martin.
Shout out to Dark Piano Pain,
Yeah.
8 Mile.
Lucas King.
Let me see.
Poems by Martin.
Can you put the bass up a little more? Snares in my headphones.
This is how it goes, bro. Your Steppy gave us some cheap speakers.
All right, let me see. Pull up notes in the iPhone. All right.
No, because like it might be like we might not be able to play it.
What? Oh, the instrumental.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see. I mean, I think we're fine because
I
we won't
think
put
we're
video
fine.
out. But don't put it that close because that was super loud. All right. Well, let me
Alright.
know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
All right.
We ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's go. Another Sunday night cruising down the same streets, passing the same lights. Beautiful night, windows down, with Computer Love bumping in the background. Something's different though. There's a darkness felt in my soul. Just pulled up. I'm home now. Everyone has fallen asleep. Jack Daniels and a pen is the only thing next to me. Typed in sad, scary beats. It was one of those weeks. Need a release. That same old feeling been chasing me. I'm tired mentally and physically. My mind is screaming. My eyes have been twitching. The drink is the only way I can calm that shit. It's a fucking routine. Waking up from the same old dream. Eternal sleep is the only thing that's chasing me. And that's it. I think that beat's way too loud.
Fuck, fool, do you need a hug or what?
And it was internal sleep.
God damn.
When was this? When was this? Who
Hey.
hurt you?
Hey, it was internal. It was internal, okay?
What did I
That's
say?
America. Speak right, okay?
That's a dope. That was good.
What did I say?
That was
That
real
was
good,
yeah,
though.
That was a good segment.
Nah.
Next thing you know, he's gonna be going to those emo concerts.
Scott's bitch ass.
Ska band. What is ska? I hear that all the time. I don't understand what it is.
We said Scott. Everybody Scott. Because he goes to these emo fucking shows where it's literally just nothing but emo music and it's like a cult.
But isn't
following.
ska?
Yeah,
music?
ska's like rockabilly music. It's like
It's like rockabilly music, but with trumpets.
Yeah,
yeah, it's pretty dope actually.
it's dope as fuck,
So-
actually.
Is it a sad thing?
No, it's like upbeat.
Yeah, it's a little more upbeat. It's fun. There's like ska
It's-
concerts.
Just imagine like Sublime, but with trumpets.
Oh, I love Sublime.
Yeah, it's like that.
Oh shit.
Yeah, imagine that shit with trumpets
That's
in
like
the
kind
background.
of,
And it's a
yeah.
little bit more sped up.
We'll look it up after this. But no, dude, that was good. I liked it.
I'm ready for
We're
bed.
gonna start doing that some more. And yeah, send in your poems. Send in your poems if you want to compete with Martin.
And
Or your fucking suicide note.
and if you're in God damn.
We're gonna get a PO box eventually.
Or your
So
Eminem
there's,
tapes.
And if you're listening us from prison, you can send us. Martin will send you poems. He'll be
Yeah, send
And
us
drawings.
Your send
And
us your
tattoos.
prison art, and we'll shout it out.
No, send your prison art and I'll get them tattooed on me.
Oh, that too. If it's
God
dope.
damn.
That'd be dope.
No, this one my dad did in prison. And I tattooed on me.
That's what's up. We don't have a camera right now, but okay.
Shit's clean though.
Yeah, I think that wraps up. Are we doing this right? And fuck.
Clearly, we're
Hell
not.
nah.
Yeah, but here we go. Another episode. Look out for another podcast. Is That My Beer? 7125media.com. You'll find everything there once Eric starts working on it. And we're up.